see. Facebook. Facebook and MU looking like they're at some bottoms right now. Let's see. What we got here? 80s. Uh, 14 minus 42, 32. 1.28. 1.28. Fuck. Missed that breakout on MU. We'll wait for a revisit. It should reject this top right here if it even breaks through this final resistance. If we break this resistance up here, I might go ahead and grab the calls at a higher price just because it will keep running up. We have plenty of room to hit our previous high. But I suspect we're not going to, so let's just see. There's our old high right there. Let's see if we can maintain this. If we can, I'll go ahead and enter, but I'm not going to risk anything too crazy because it's already up from 1.42 to 1.80, which would be a crazy quick 30% gain, I believe, if my math is correct. But either way, we'll skip this. I don't want to catch a sell-off. We're going to wait for a revisit. We can obviously see the trend developing here. It comes into this zone, develops some kind of a compression, bounces off support and resistance, and then it finally breaks and shoots up for a second. Like I said, I suspect it's going to drop back down. I bet you this is going to be our new resistance right around here, around the 80. We'll see. I only trade on 1 second charts, so You know, I'm not looking at, oh, fuck me, I hate when that happens. I'm not looking at 1 days or 5 days or anything like that. Strictly 1 second charts, scalping, day trading in the moment. I don't care what's going on tomorrow. I don't care what happened yesterday. I only care what happens right now. Not to say that that doesn't matter, but okay, so we're developing a new compression zone right here. Looks like we're developing some support at the 7750s. If we don't break further down than that, I might go ahead and grab some calls right here at an increased premium. I'd rather not. Nonetheless, Walmart looks like it's pulling back some. Looks like we got a good potential there. Let's see. Yeah, Walmart looks like it's trying to break its 140.30 support. Gonna revisit the 146 support. Maybe we get a bounce off that and bounce back up to this resistance at the 146.50s. That's plenty of room for profit. Go ahead and take a look here. What we got. Hopefully it doesn't bounce up crazy quick while I'm finding us a play. Let us see. Oops, wrong chart. Let's go right here. Walmart. And let's look at the 146s, or 145s rather. And enter that in right there, so we got it. Walmart, 147 calls. Warming up. .49. That would be 0.45. Let's see if we can't go ahead and get this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take Walmart right here. It's $1 above. It's actually up for 0.50. Quick. Oh, back end entry, sweet. LMU sure did pop off. I was looking at it at 1.40. It's up at 222 now. And that is why I need 4 screens, folks. That's exactly why. I got way too much going on. It's hard for me to bounce back and forth between multiple. Oh, got 2 Microsofts right here. Why the hell do I have 2 Microsofts? Boeing is popping off. How are the banks doing? Look at BAC. A little bit of support right here. We'll go ahead and add that. Really tight compression right here. So we'll either look for a bounce off 185 or a strong break past this 185.40 area, ideally right above the 185.52s, because it's compressing really hard right here. As you can see, it's real tight, real tight. I almost bet it's not gonna leave that area, and if it does leave that area, it's gonna go shitty in a good way, either up or down. That's for us to decide though. Let's see what I can find here. Boeing, most likely gonna look at Boeing puts. They're way up right now, and based on that compression, you know, if you guys know anything about compression, if you've looked into it or heard us preach about it before, you know, ultimately it's gonna give. You know, it's like compressing a spring. You know, like a spring, you can only compress it so much. Eventually, you're gonna lose your grip or something like that, and the spring's gonna pop off. Now, same thing for the stock. If it's in a compression zone, very similar. Eventually, it's gonna pop off, but it's gonna be in an either up or down direction. Usually, you can tell based on the chart what direction it's gonna go to. We usually don't see these huge gains like we're seeing on Boeing without a decent pullback afterwards, and we have watched Boeing enough to know that it likes to be volatile. So that's that. Let's go ahead and get Boeing loaded up here and see what we can't figure out. Oh, I looked at the calls, which is just as well, just to be prepared. Let's go ahead and grab these puts too. 185 puts. Where's our volume on here? We have really weak volume on the put side of things. 175s. I don't know if it's. I'm not even gonna entertain these. Not gonna entertain the puts. They're not looking good. I guess we'll just look for a break off one of these supports if we're gonna look at into Boeing. Otherwise, just look for another play. Walmart. Ooh, Bank of America's popping off, which Boeing is trying to as well. Info. Watching Boeing 185 calls. Seeing tight compression between the 185.40s and the just seen what it should do. That was a really nice run up, so let's see if we can't grab it at this lower level. 5-6 is a new 35. 35 minus 5-6, 34, 40, 30, 20, 26, 30, 23. Let's go ahead and grab Boeing right here. I'm not gonna miss this. We should see something pretty quick. 392 is going to be, we're already at 385. Let's just hope that we can break this new resistance right here and get out of this little compression zone, because if we do, it should keep running up decently. Oh yeah, there's 10% on Boeing. Yep, 10%. Alright, I thought, yeah, 392, boom. Okay, so next we have 427. Go ahead and set our next levels. 427, and what was 498. Oh man, look at MU doing really well. Guess we could take a look at BAC. You guys may be wondering why I'm not looking at news or anything anymore. I feel like news adds just so much extra volatility to anything. You have two sides of any situation. You have people that agree with the news, you have people that disagree with the news. Based on that, you're going to have bulls, you're going to have bears. So it just adds too much, in my opinion, too much speculation. It's easier just to play the charts. I don't anymore. I mean, I used to love playing the news, but playing the news is what gets you those really rapid tanks, or you know, you're either going to get a really rapid tank of a stock or it's going to pop off. And I don't know, it's harder to determine the direction and any other really variable that you could determine off just charting. Adds too much. I guess you could say I second guess myself too much when I'm playing off news. I'd rather just look at the chart and see how it is moving on the chart relative to what potential news might come out. I don't need to look at some kind of news and develop my own opinion on what I think it's gonna do, because ultimately that's gonna skew my thought process on entering a trade and potentially make me make the wrong decision or something similar. Let's see, Boeing's really popping off here. We should be seeing 20% any second. Yep, there's 20. On our way up to 40. We generally don't track trades past 40%. You see us signal 100% and stuff like that on some trades. It's simply because we we will go back and see that, okay, you know, Apple, we entered Apple at 155 and it's up at 3.33 or 4.10, you know, whatever it is, and we'll just real quick do the math and shout out the profit gain if you were to have held. There are some experienced traders in here that prefer to hold or prefer to set scaling stops and stuff like that, so it's beneficial to them to know that the potential profit gain they are at or could have seen. BAC. Oh, juicy volume. I really love Bank of America. Let's go in the money here. Why in the money? Okay, so if you're going to be in the money, you're spending more for a premium, right? But in exchange for the higher premium, you get a higher delta, which in turn means that the underlying stock has to move up less per dollar value in order for you to see a gain. If you were to choose a strike a couple dollars lower, you might have to see this underlying increase, you know, $2 or $3 in order to see the same gain that you might see on a higher delta that the underlying only increases 30 or 40 cents. So that's that. I don't even know if anybody's watching this stream right now, so I very well be just talking to myself. I don't care. So, Bank of America, ooh, looky there. Looky there, we're either going to tank off. Okay, hold on a second. We need a strong break on Bank of America past these 42.50s. And even then, let's say 42.52. It's going to show its first bit of struggle right there. And then if we can maintain and keep pushing above there, we should be good. Either way, if we revisit the 36s or below, and depending on the price movement, and it's not just tanking, I might go ahead and grab calls at the bottom. If it absolutely tanks and decides to tank below here, we could look into puts. So we could look into these 41.5 puts. You know, worst case scenario, we could hedge ourselves, but look right here, 1.15 to 1.30. That's already about a 10 or 15% loss on that premium, which means that that's 10 to 15% that we could in turn gain. 41.5 calls. Info. I don't know if you guys like to watch me do this or not, but okay, let's get it. Bank of America. Quick money here. And if we see any kind of iffiness, we can hedge ourselves, but I suspect we should see a good gain pretty quick. Oops. What did I just do? Okay. How many are we opening right now? You know what, I might go ahead and hedge BAC just like we did yesterday, because one, I think either way it's going to work out. Two, exactly what we just seen there. I believe we're losing our grip on this support. We have already secured the calls at a very good price. Even if it goes down a little bit lower, I wouldn't stress, because it's such a good price and there's plenty of room on the upside that if it revisits any of its old resistance, it's not going to matter. If anything doesn't do super well, it would probably be the puts, because we're buying these not quite at the bottom like we did the call 0350. Oh well. Do that. And we'll see here. If we break this right here, I'll go ahead and get puts. Hey. MU is shitting. I'm still a little salty about missing that one earlier. Yeah, look at that. You remember we were trading in this area right here earlier. So I could bet you, look at that movement, the potential right there. That's what we're gonna look at right there. Fuck it. We're gonna get some calls. Gonna get some calls. $21 would be 1.99, 1.89. Oh, well, Apple. What you doing? Gold is up, VIX is not really doing much. But I can tell without even looking at SPY that the market is having its 9 a.m. sell-off. So let's look at VIX calls. Oh, I hate this one. What the fuck is going on? VIX. You could do these 29s. Don't look bad. The only ones that really have volume. Delta's decent. So where's MU? 231. Can't forget to set our alerts. 231, 252, and 294. I wish, I'll have to figure this out because it may be possible, but I wish my stream would change screens to whichever screen I'm actively clicking on. So when I go to my other screen to mess with the stuff over here, you guys can see that as well. I don't like things being behind the scenes. No. MU isn't faring as well as I wanted it to. We were right at the stops. And we just got a good bounce right there, so. some really good resistance right there. Gold is tanking. VIX should be coming back down. Could look at gold calls. I've not looked at gold in a minute. A fat minute. told you that these puts would be the ones to go shitty on us, if anything. And yeah, that's the definition of not getting cute. Because it's not very cute when shit tanks. I'm liking gold even more right here. Oh, fuck. 0.93 minus 10%. We are talking let's say right thing. Close Boeing 40%. Gold. I'm gonna go ahead and take gold right here at 99. 99. We'll take 90. Let's get it. Gold is a little low. It's a little. Oh no, it's not. What was I looking at? Gold's at 9.4, entries 9.3. Okay, that doesn't matter. What was I looking at? I was looking at something. I thought gold's premium was a little bit higher than what I signaled, but I guess it wasn't. Bank of America is about to hit 40. MU wants 40. Oh, Brian trying to get back in the hang of things here. It's kind of funny. Oh, no. Wrong one. Silly Billy. There's your freebie. Hello? I'm fine, I'm working. Yeah, I'll call you back in a little bit. 11. If you want, Mom. I'm not gonna ask that of you, but it's up to you. Alright, love you. called? Mother is life. Mother is the reason life exists, y'all. So, when mama calls, drop everything. Seven trades. Market's been open for 50 minutes roughly, and every single one of them has made at least 20%, except for our Bank of America puts, which on a hedge that's expected. You got to understand, we are up so big on these calls that even if you did get the puts too, you could stop out of the puts now and be up huge. So that's a very, very successful hedge in my book. Gold calls are open. MU has got to hit 40, and that's it. MU to 40, and gold, we're waiting on our first 10%. And keep in mind, guys, only 50 minutes in the market. I don't know about these other groups, but I don't know very many people that can swing the kind of plays that we swing in the time that we do. Most people... You see Brian's trying to play with me here. And I don't even know. Oh, I see. Yeah, the Ask 102. It's having a hard time catching up. Pardon me. Okay, let's see if we can't find another couple little things here. What you doing, Mia? Being a little cutie girl? You are. You're so precious. Microsoft, Tesla. I mean, we could look at some ETFs. Can I duplicate this? Oh, yes, I can. No. Don't save. Duplicate. Unlink. IWM. Look at IWM and QQQ. Look at the tech and bank / retail side of things. Jerome, I believe, is talking at some point today. I'll be done trading by then, so that's kind of a moot point for me. Not to say that it's a moot point in general, but for me it is, because I'm not going to be trading at that time, so the market fluctuations should not be affecting me unless we have some kind of a swing in place, which in that case, well, we'll get there if we get there. Looks like some volatility here on our old ETFs. Looks like we're showing some decent compression between the 230 level and the 260s on IWM, gold. So, if I am going to get ETFs at all, I need to see a good break out of this compression zone for both of them. Again, $200.60 resistance on IWM, 230-cent support on IWM, 33.90 or 336.90 area between the 337s for support, and 337.40s for our resistance. So as soon as we can break out of these compressions here, I might entertain grabbing something, whether we break up or down. That's something we just have to see about. Let's go ahead and see if there's even any decent plays to get into here. 200 calls, 3,400 volume, 54 delta. Not bad, not bad. I'd prefer this one. Our volume is still built. What's our spread here? We got a 4-cent spread, 4-cent spread, 6-cent spread, 6-cent spread. Okay, we're staying pretty even there. I don't see why that would be a big deal. We're just going to be paying a higher premium for some quicker gains. And if we did break down, we could look into the 200 puts. Go ahead and do that. And for QQQ, you guys probably hear my parrot in the background. He hears me talking in here, so he has to contribute what he can. QQQ is a little expensive. It's not going to deter me from wanting to get it, but it is a little pricey. So let's go ahead and get these two. And I got gold. We're gonna let gold be our spy, essentially. Might as well. No sense in playing spy if we're already in gold. Gold is gonna be doing the inverse of what spy is doing. For example, we got gold right here. Watch me just fucking be dumb. No, but you can see gold down, spy up. Usually that's a common theme you're gonna see with ETFs and commodities. As one goes up, the other is going to go down. Much like how when USD goes up, gold goes down, and when USD goes down, gold goes up. MU just hit 40. Let's see if he can beat me. Or was it 40% or 20%? Yeah, it was 40. Good play. Alright, let's go back here. Oh, shit. Hey, look what we got. We got our breakout above these compression zones. Okay, let's see if we can't get us a little bit of something here. Watching both IWM and QQQ for a breakout of their respective compression zones, seeing resistance at the 33750s on QQQ maintain above that, and we should be good to enter our calls. 260s resistance for IWM, maintain above that, and we can enter the 200 calls. Okay. Let's see here. Now, we missed a really good run up, so we're not going to be impatient. We're not going to rush this. It's nothing. That's not the smart thing to do. Don't let FOMO control your emotions when trading just because what you thought or what you seen or what you knew was going to happen happens. Does not mean that you need to rush your entry. There's a reason that you were watching it. There's a reason that you came up with the levels that you came up with. There's a reason. So don't be blindly entering a trade just because it pops off the start line. If you miss it, you miss it. There's always another trade. If you're absolutely dead heart, just dead set on getting that play, you need to wait for it to revisit the respective levels that you initially seen to enter. Otherwise, you're going to end up getting faked out potentially. Now, on the other side of that, if you don't want to, if it's just running up like crazy, and you do want to enter, you need to at least make sure you identify a new level of support and your new level of resistance so that you can comfortably trade at the right levels. You can buy closer to support, sell closer to resistance, rather than accidentally buying closer to resistance and ending up having to stop out at support. Yeah, so it looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback here. Patience, folks. So I'm going to go ahead and actually look into opening IWM off this bottom if we can. March 18th. 199 calls. Whoops, that would have been a wrong number of arguments. That's annoying. 199 calls. Let me go ahead and get all my things on this other screen over here. That way I don't have to keep minimizing my main charts just to see my premium. Okay. So watching these calls, 199 calls, and I will take these at the 363. I wonder if 200 would be better. I'm going to look at the 200 calls. Yeah, I like the 200s a lot better. Okay. Amia, what you doing? You can't bark at her. She's sleeping. Hey. Shh, stop that. Come here. Come here, baby girl. She's sleeping. She's old. She ain't like you. She ain't ready to play every second of the day. .73. Okay, let's see. Now with IWM, again, looks like I kind of missed a little bit of something. So based on the way that this chart's moving right here, I would be most comfortable grabbing an entry at the 250 level of support. That is, of course, if we are seeing some decent bounce off that. If we're looking like we're just going to tank past it, then I'm going to do my best to avoid it. We can't always just predict the future like that. 2.70. I'm going to go ahead and grab these off this bottom right here. And what the fuck did I do? Hold on. NA. Okay. Maybe that's a sign. That's what we call a sign. March 18th. 200 calls. 2.97. 2.78. See, it was a sign. Look. Now let's get these bitches at this bottom here. I want to make sure I get a break back above this before I enter, because if we don't get that confirmation, we might as well just be buying on a downtrend, which sometimes that happens. I can't always be right, and I never am. Okay, let's go ahead and grab these at the 290. Now, if we can maintain in this compression zone and continue doing what we've been doing, we should see an easy 10%. Which, I mean, shit, that's $29 at minimum, which isn't bad for one share, one trade. Hey, IWM's already almost 10%. Oh, not quite, but, you know, it's like 5%. That's almost 10. Woo! What was I just needing to do? And OIWM. I think we're seeing a little bit of a little thing, a little something happening with IWM. Hello? Gold, bitch. Gold. 40%, fuckers. Might as well have been gold. Yep. I think this is a wrap, guys. I'm not going to be entering any more positions. Looks like the market's finally selling off. Gold is up. Everything else is down. IWM is taking a bit of a beating. Like I said here, people could either stop out of that, ride the wave, or average down. I prefer to average down, but that's only if your risk allows it to happen. And keep in mind, when averaging down, in order to average down successfully, you need to buy the same dollar amount of shares or contracts that you did prior. So if it was at $300 and that got you one contract and it tanks to $1.50, you need to buy two of those $1.50 or $150 contracts in order for it to successfully average you down. any amount that would be viable to you actually averaging down. Otherwise, you're only going to see like a 10 or 12 cent decrease in your premium, which, depending on the kind of market that we're seeing, could very well be incredibly hard to achieve. So, but if you average down enough, then you could go from a $3 average all the way down to a $1.50 average, which, if we're trading at $1.50 right now, boom, you're instantly technically break even, and any little bit of gain from there on out is just going to help you. Yep, IWM. I'm telling you, that's what we were talking about earlier, these compression zones. They don't last. I mean, they can last a long time sometimes, but every single time without fail, the investors are going to get tired of trading in between this, and they're either going to sell or they're going to buy more. But I think that's about it, gang. I'm going to go ahead and shut the stream down and get on with my other obligations that I have to deal with for the day. And hopefully this will become a regular thing. I'll keep streaming. Hopefully I'll get more and more viewers. I don't even know if I've got one right now, but I know a couple of you guys have subscribed. Thank you for that. So otherwise, I will talk to everybody later. You guys all have a good one. Happy trading. Not sure what else to say, but yep. I don't even know where my streaming thing is. There it is. All right, gang. Take it easy.